Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got. Dream turn. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. With that, let's get out to Dignity Health Sports Park in Southern California as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out in a good one as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They convert on third with a gain of 22. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And we get a quick look at the Chargers starting offense.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now the starters on the defensive side of the ball for the Ravens. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses. But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the gun on third down. Herbert, open man, it's Allen. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Come on, set. 60-yard.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Charger football to start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, Herbert, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
They can't stop me out here.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, You don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Now he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win?
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Second corner action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. After the sack on first down, Jackson. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Target. 36. Check 15. Check 15. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch the end. Check 4. Check it out, read.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Back to throw. Herbert, and the pressure gets to him again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Weil, to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at his 4, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taking it about the 36. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down now, it's Hunt, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stash.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a give right side. Swift, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 9. Brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Slam. Switch. Check the backer. Yep, go. It comes to me, it's me.
On second down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Tighten up. He's checking. Crash.
Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson forced out to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And now back out comes the offense. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important? Yeah, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Herbert. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
All day, baby, all day.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A pitch back. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down, Swift. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. So the Chargers now down by 13. And time, a huge factor. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert, Allen's got it complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. Looking to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like. shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up